Hello students, welcome to Standard 10th. Today we have got English lecture, but before we start our English lecture, few instructions. In the board exam, this paper carries of 80 marks. 20 marks is for your internal assessment, what work we are doing in the class. And another thing, your poetry section, which contains of 10 marks. 5 marks will be based, read the extract and answer the given questions. And second is your appreciation of the poem. You can score full marks in poetry section because you have got hardly 8 poems to revise and to practice. Appreciation, which will be carrying 5 marks. I would like to request you, please make your appreciations by heart. And one more important thing, whatever poem appreciation I'm giving to you, please don't share with any other students. Keep it for yourself only. So we will do the first poem. One more important instruction. Please keep this book with you. A Reliable series is a very good book and is very helpful also. Now we will start with the first poem. In your textbook, come to your page number 3. Name of the poem is Where the Mind is Without Fear. First thing, Rabindranath Tagore. He was born in the year 1861 and died in the year 1941. Was the author of Gitanjali, and its profoundly sensitive, fresh, and beautiful verse. He became the first European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1930. This poem is one of his vastly read and discussed poems. It was originally composed in Bengali and later he himself translated it into English. This poem is from his Nobel Prize winning anthology. Anthology means a published collection of poems or other pieces of writing. Nobel Prize winning anthology Gitanjali. Tagore lived during the time when India was ruled by the British. In this poem, besides political freedom from British, Tagore also appeals to God for social, educational, and economic freedom for the people of India. Now, we will read the poem. Please pay attention. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless starving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom. My father, let my country awake. Poem is written by Rabindranath Tagore. Now let us see the meanings of the words. Narrow domestic walls means narrow domestic walls means division on the basis of religion, caste, class, and color in societies and between countries of the world. Here the poet tells us he wants his countrymen to get rid of narrow domestic walls, namely divisions on the basis of religion, caste, color, and creed. He wants them to be united. He wants all the people of country to be united. Where words come out from the depth of truth. This is when we speak what is in our mind after checking whether it is truth or not. Whatever we say must come out from the depth of truth. We must not speak false thing, which means we should always speak true. Where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. Tireless striving means continuous efforts. Stretches his arms means aims at achieving a goal. The poet wants his countrymen to live the desire towards success and perfection. He wants them to take action based on progressive outlook towards life, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way. According to the poet, everything has reason. There is a reason behind everything. Nothing is unreasonable in the society, which was imagined, which was imagined by Rabindranath Tagore. Into the very desert, sand of dead habits. Here, dead habit means old traditional rituals and customs that are harmful. Dreary is a place which is very gloomy, which is very dull. So imagine one desert where there is only sand, and this sand is of dead habits. Dead habit means all customs and harmful traditions. If our world where there are old rituals like sati, dowry, or other superstitions prevalent, then such land will become a dreary desert, that is a gloomy desert. Where the mind is led forward by thee. Here, thee refers to God Almighty. The poet appeals to God to lead his people forward, to let the country rise from narrow domestic walls. The poet wants God Almighty to widen the thoughts and actions of mankind into ever widening thoughts and action. Ever widening means becoming bigger and wider. People should keep on widening their thoughts and actions. This can be done by becoming broad minded and putting an end to a narrow minded thinking and old habits. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father led my country awake. Heaven of freedom is an imaginary place, and which means complete freedom of good thoughts, good words, and good deeds, while respecting those of others. Where people have equal right to live, to express their thoughts, where we give respect and take respect. My Father, here, F is capital, which means God. Let my country awake. Now, if you see in the poem, the word where has been oftenly repeated, which means where. Here, pay stress to India, the nation that Rabindranath Tagore is referring to his motherland, that is India. This word digs into the reader's mind and makes the reader realize that we have to fight and hold our heads high to progress and move ahead. Okay, students? Hope so. You have understood the poem. Now, on your page number 4, now come to your page number 4 in your textbook. Question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, A and B. Then on your page number 5, question number 4, question number 5, A and B, and question number 6. You have to do in your English notebook. I will send you the poem appreciation. Please copy in your notebook and make your poem appreciation by heart, which will be carrying 5 marks for your board exam. Thank you, students.